What's up, you guys? It's Peaches. Welcome back to my channel. Now look, I have this video for you guys today. Here go to inspo pic. I don't often do recreations, but you know, my boyfriend niece or whatever, this is what she said she wanted. At first she swore she just wanted like a red and black ombre set. I said, baby girl, have whatever you want. Get what you want. Get what you want. So she put out this picture and I said, let me see what I can do. Okay. So here goes the colors we're using. Not polished, black and princess slippers, because it's not polished, not what, it's not nothing. And of course, before we get into it, it's time for a subscriber shout out. Goes to Shanice Ranger, subscribed since yesterday. Y'all already know. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, all of that. The reason why the email wasn't up is because honestly, it's not showing me on my phone. I can't really see it, so I'm sorry I can't put the email up, but just know the email is here in spirit. Okay. So basically for this set, what we have is a French tip set with a whole bunch of like little add-ons on top. Now when I say add-ons, I mean things that are literally added on after the set is done, such as bling, charms, etc. So basically we're gonna go ahead and we're going to build our French tip. You guys, also it's 4 in the morning, so if I sound like I'm quiet, it's because I very much am quiet. This video was supposed to be uploaded last night. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this whole week of Valentine's, I'm gonna be working such early and late hours every single day. Well, I already work early and late hours, but like extra that I kind of had to sacrifice and get some sleep. Like I did all the editing last night, so this is just what we're gonna have to do so I can get this video out. Okay, so I appreciate y'all being patient with me. I know I be saying like, oh, I'm about to have a video tonight, and sometimes it ends up at the butt crack of dawn, or sometimes it ends up the morning the next day, and that's how we end up with double uploads damn near every day, but we still get a video every day, right? So it works out. Okay, so I do have a detailed French tip video on my channel already. This is not for the beginners. Like if you need help with French tip, this is probably not the video for you, because this whole video is going to be sped up. Okay, but going through the motions of French tip, I'm doing a clear pink right here because the picture, it was a clear pink, and that's the colors that she wanted. I am a fan of black tips, baby girl. I'm a fan of black tips. People don't do it enough, and this color combo was so pretty. Even if the picture wasn't clear pink, I would have chose that anyways, you feel me? So look, with French tip, you need to know we're building up the apex area and the smile line. For those of y'all don't know what that is, well, y'all should already know what the apex area is, but the smile line is this area right here, literally what it sounds like. That it looks like a smile, it's called a smile line. You're building that up. You need to build enough strength so that way it will support the rest of the nail and give you enough of like a little shelf that when you go ahead and put the tip color on, you'll be able to go ahead and have the strength you need. Okay, so that's this part right here, this is the hardest part. You need to make sure everything is measured. That's why I keep measuring finger to finger, because I want to make sure that the shape and the length, width, all that is as even as possible. So that way when I go ahead and file the smile line, everything looks cohesive and good and all that. So I really am only showing one hand throughout this process, except for the bling. I'm showing both, because this video was 30-something minutes long. I said, oh no, baby, 30-something minutes. These people realistically only watch 5 minutes. Like, please, I can't be having videos that long and it's sped up. Like, come on. So yeah, I did cut the video down some basically, but hey, we here, we active, and we live. And I'm trying to think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what time I'm gonna make this post, because I want to be able to watch it with y'all, but I got clients from 9 a.m. down to like 9 p.m. so we're gonna see, but we're gonna make it shake. So look, here we go. So we're doing the pinky. With the pinky, just make sure, is that water? I have a little sip, please. I'm so thirsty. Thank you. Shout out to my man. He always be right there. So look, on the pinkies, you just want to make sure it's not going to be the same length as the others. Don't do that, because then it's going to look out of whack. What you need to do is just make it like, y'all know what like ratio and scales is. Make the pinky, it's like a shrunken down version of everything else. So just make it make sense, you know what I'm saying? So y'all already know. The next step is you need to shape the smile line. And it's like, yeah, the smile line look good, but damn, my motherfucking back. Ooh, that hit me. So look, alright, we got nothing to crack. You want to go ahead and file the smile line. You'll get the best result. It's gonna give you a really crisp look, and it's gonna make sure that everything really is the same as possible as you can get it. Now when I do the other hand, I do both hands before I file, because if you don't and you try and just lay it like this and then file, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be dry. So here we go. Look at that. Look at cute. Okay. When I tell you I'm about to pass out after this, I'm going right back to the fuck to sleep. Bitch is tired. Okay. So look. With this, we're taking the black. You don't want to just slap it on any old way, because even though the color is going to file off the little pink area, you do not want to just be slapping it on, because first of all, it's black, so it will be messy, but secondly, it's going to be more work for you to file off more color. So it's like, why would you want to make more work? So make sure you get into these sidewalls. See how I'm pat. Get into the sidewalls. Get into the sidewalls, babe, because if you don't, first of all, you're going to be missing strength, and then second of all, you're going to be missing color, and that's not cute. So it's a fine line between making them thick over there and making enough strength. So you see how I kind of like lay it in the area, I pat and press it down into the area, and then see, I took a good amount, pat it down, and then I kind of slide it in. See how I'm doing that? I'm cleaning it up, but it's sliding into that little space. Because it's an empty space. I left the side. I like when my French tip go high up, because if you don't make it go high up like this, when you file, you're not going to see the sides, and it's going to look like the pink is going to be bulky on top, the sides are going to be skinny, and all you're going to see is the tip. You don't want to just see that. So look, here we go again. I like to start at the tip. Now this is the consistency that you want your black to be. This is what will do you good. If it's too watery, you're not going to get your strength. Now if it's too thick, it's going to dry too quick, and it's going to be thick, okay? And what we don't want is thick. We want thick, but we just don't want thick acrylic, okay? So just, slide it up and just build as you go. Because remember, you do not need to make the tip area as thick as the smile line area. If you do that, your nails is going to be out of the control. You hear me? It's going to be out of the what? The control. And it's going to look crazy, and it's going to be really hard for you to try and get it into shape later on. The worst thing you could do is just overload. Oh, you close it. I just realized you closed it. It's going to be overload. Overloading with product on a French tip, you need to have something that has a streamlined look to it. That's what French is all about. Okay? You want something that's cute, that's streamlined, and that's really going to do good. So you see how I kind of like put it in the sidewall area? See how I do that? And then I just pat it, and I just try and keep the pink as clean as possible, because remember, black stains. So what you don't want is too much on the pink, and you really don't want it to be getting on all the skin and all that stuff. Okay, so I think, am I pouring more liquid? Oh no, I had to pour. Listen, I ain't used this black since October, and I forgot I need more black. I have been mixing clear in this black. Now you could do it with not polish, because their black is so pigmented, and I'm pretty sure their black is made with clear. This is why you don't see me marbling. I'll go over a video about how to find quality acrylics, but because I'm pretty sure not polishes acrylics is made with more of a clear base and pigment instead of a white base and pigment, me using clear in this black, this black is so pigmented in midnight black, like as black as you could go, that diluting it with like putting clear in it to stretch it is not going to dilute it. So basically, yeah, I had to stretch it so that way I will have enough for the other hand, because I was running like very low basically. Oh, I'm running low on clear. What the hell am I gonna do? Oh damn, I knew I was supposed to do something yesterday. Anyway, so look, dang, I might have to have her come at 9:15 so I can stop by the supply. I'm a text her. So look, anyway, yeah, we're going, still applying our black. You see how careful I'm trying to be? And you need to make sure that like I said, those sidewalls are strong. So even if it looks bulky when you put that bead, pat it and press it and swipe. Do what you have to do to make it look not bulky, but also the strength be there. It is practice and trial and error with French tip. Let me tell you, the first French tip that I ever did, it was on a long nail, and I think I was the one like, okay, let me try it this way. When I tell you, it took me 6 hours, because trying to get the concept of like, when I was first learning this, like, I think it was in 2020. That's when this way started becoming popular. At least out here, this is how a lot of people like in Europe been doing stuff like this reverse French type stuff. It's really a European thing. But anyway, so yeah, it took me 6 hours because it was hard to figure out, like, do I match everything up to the smile line? And then I would think like, oh, I could just slap the tip color on there and it would get on the on the base area. And then I realized, like, wow, now I just laid it on any type of way. I have to file it off, and it takes a while. So it definitely takes time to like perfect your French tip technique. I'm sorry, man. So just keep that in mind. You gotta keep practicing. It ain't something that happened overnight. I don't care what nobody tell you. It do take practice. You can watch a million videos if you want to. The only way that you're really gonna have a good understanding of it is to actually physically do it on a client, and keep doing it on clients. And yep, you're gonna get broken nails, because that's another thing. To be able to do this and keep strength, and you got the sidewalls and the tip strength to match the smile line and have an apex that's not too flat. It's a whole lot of okay. So yeah, you're gonna have clients that are like, oh, I got a broken nail. Don't get mad, and don't charge them too much to fix it. I always tell people, look, after 24 hours, depending on what the situation is, like, the fix is not gonna be free. Because I don't have too many clients that just keep breaking nails over and over. You know, of course, people do break nails, but like in the first couple of days, it's more on the unusual side. So I always, ask them like, hey, what happened? Da-da-da. So that will let you know. Like, just ask them what happened. And depending on what the scenario is, because some people are like, oh, I broke it just putting on a shoe. But it's like, okay, but did your nail got trapped in the shoe and you kind of stepped on it when you put it on? That's something, I'm not fixing that for free, because, girl, that you's not supposed to be doing that with nails. It don't matter what the length or what the shape. Everybody know, don't be sticking your nail in your shoe when you put your shoe on. Like, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, just when you're practicing French and stuff, don't be offended if people got broken nails, or maybe their nails don't last as long when you're practicing French, because it really ain't no joke, and it's normal to have to do trial and error and all that stuff. Okay, so so we're about ready to move on to the next step, almost, I think. And this set probably took me like 2 hours. Her appointment time was at 5, like around 5:30. Originally it was 7. Then I asked them could they come at 5:30. Then they actually bought me food, man. Shout out to them. So nice. Because I hadn't ate all day. So I had a couple bites of that. Well, they got there probably like around 6. I ate. So we started probably around 6:30. We finished probably around like 8:30. And just French will take you longer because you got to wait for everything to dry before you can go to the next step. So here is what the application looks like. You can see, yes, the black is on the pink, but this is as clean as it gets. Well, I don't want to say as it gets, because I could have did a better job keeping it cleaner, but So here we go. I already filed around the cuticles, sealed the cuticles, put my C-curve in, cleaned up the sidewalls, but now we're going to actually file for the shape, and we are going to file for the structure and get rid of that black, okay? So this step I always do with a hand file. I do not like getting rid of the color with the nail drill, and that is because I feel like sometimes depending on the speed and all that, and your bits, all that, whatever, I feel like this is much easier. I feel like this gives a much more consistent look, and it's part of my normal shaping process. So it's like, even if the black wasn't there, this is how I shape. So it works out for me. And I'm so sorry for the lighting. I am gonna get like a silicone mat or something. Like the reason why I shape without the mat on the table, and that's exactly why like the lighting be going haywire, is because I have a glass table and like there's a lot of light reflecting and stuff. But the mat that I currently use, it's just cheap, it's easy to clean, and it's a material that I can like wash with soap and water. I can spray with Lysol. But I do want to get a silicone mat, so that way it's much easier to clean, because the one I have right now, like, you got like little holes in it, and sometimes like stuff just gets stuck basically. And I do want a mat that I don't have to like move to the side. It's just that one gets really sticky and just, yeah. So I'm working on it, because I don't like how overexposed the videos look when I do certain stuff like filing. Like, it's kind of trash. So yeah, so just look from all angles. Another thing you have to think about is, because you don't match the tip color all the way up to the smile line color, you are filing to make those two become like one seamless thing, one seamless nail. Instead of two parts, you're trying to combine it to be seamless, like just a one seamless part. So I feel like because of that, I'd rather hand file than just still do all that with the the drill. I've tried to do it with the drill before, but I just feel like it takes too long, because I'm not about to keep going, switching my speeds, and I feel like that a little bit doesn't cover enough surface area. And if you're a beginner and you're still learning this whole process and the process of nails in general, like, you may make more dents and not holes, but like more dents and divots in the nail than actually removing. So that's another thing you gotta think about, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, look at the curve, y'all know curved nails, they're just so doggone cute. Let me know in the comments below, you think they cute, because I think they're cute. So cute. So okay, see how I'm filing in the sidewalls? You can see the black color goes all the way up to like the finger. If I would not have made the pink like narrow on the sides, you would not be seeing the black on the sides. I see a lot of pictures out there where people just kind of like, instead of like narrowing it in the corners with the pink, they just make it one whole, like the whole cuticle area pink, and so then you only end up seeing the black at the tip, and it don't look like it extends up, if that makes sense. Like, you don't see as much black, and I don't really care for that look. That used to happen more often when I was first doing French, until I realized like I gotta kind of narrow out the sides. Like, don't put the smile line area to cover all the cuticle area, because that's not the look I particularly like, if you see what I'm saying. And maybe I'll do a video on different types of smile lines and all that type of stuff, so you guys can know what I'm talking about. I could have done this with polish, but based on all the charms and stuff, I didn't want it. It's like, oh, here go the shape, final shaping and all that stuff. Ooh, crispy and smooth, and just look at her. Look at these nails. Look at her. I feel like nails is like, they're so cute. I feel like nails is like little bitty, like, just things. Like, I feel like you look at hands and they automatic, like, I feel like hands is just so dainty. So look, okay, all these charms and stuff, actually it's really not a lot. So a Hello Kitty was in the picture, and that was a must. Okay, in the picture, it was like little Hello Kitty, just the face, but I didn't have the face, so I was like, look, this is what we're gonna do. These is the Hello Kitties I got that I'm working with right now. That's probably best for you, and I need to place another order for Hello Kitties or something, because I just have random colors, honestly. And then I don't know if in the picture they were pearls or what. Man, let me tell you, that picture was so faded out and kind of grainy, and I didn't even realize the person who picture it was. I have no idea where this picture came from. There's no name, there's no nothing. The hands was to the titties. So once I started looking closer, I was like, oh, them is titties back there. But I'm pretty sure these is pearls, but I just went ahead and used bling. And I was doing a live video the other day, and I was telling people, like, if a client wants a certain type of thing, like, stop buying. Like, okay, supplies is only expensive because, and I'm gonna say y'all, but I'm not saying y'all like y'all, but I'm just saying, like, if the shoe fits, then you're the y'all, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so stuff be so expensive because y'all keep buying, like, y'all keep buying any shit that people tell y'all to buy, kind of. And like, if you don't have no clients, why is you buying hella supplies? If you can't even do like a basic nail, Why is you spending so much money on charms and all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be as expensive as it seems. Don't keep buying so much supplies for clients. Tell them, hey love, you can see what I have when you get here. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be okay with that. Especially if you're a person who's busy like me. Oh, first of all, let me break this down. So I didn't have a cross charm. I'm still in the process of debating where I'm buying it from and all. Because, man, them cross charms is expensive. Let me tell you. A pack of 10 for $10? Please. What do you think, I'm an imbecile? Okay, like, because I know once I buy them, I already know, like, people been wanting them, so I'm trying to get the best bang for my buck. But honestly, they just expensive in general. So anyways, this is what I said. I said, look, okay, this is what we're gonna do, boo. I'm gonna make you a cross looking charm. So I took 2 shapes. I think I took a diamond and a little tiny like marquee, okay, and 2, I want to say these little blings are probably like SS 4 or 5, and I placed them as such. It was a little trial and error. Well, you guys just saw the trial and error. At first I was gonna do like a raindrop piece with 2 on the side, but then I was like, nah, that's not giving like cross enough. And then look what I did right there. You see, I didn't have cross charms, so I went ahead and made one. And it don't look exactly like a cross, you know, charm that everybody's like using and doing, but I feel like you get the gist. And, you know, at the end of the day, my client was happy. And that's all that matters. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, don't, if a client show you a picture like, oh, this is what I want, do not buy individual supplies for that client. Because if y'all know one thing, well, maybe y'all don't know, but what y'all should know, most supplies, you're not about to just find like, oh, let me get a pack of 2, or pack of, it's gonna come in maybe like 6 or more, or 5 or more. And if that client is the only one who wants it and nobody else is ever going to want it, then you're going to feel like you're wasting money. If you're buying colors specifically just for that client and polishes for that client, like, do that make sense? Because honestly, that whole concept is wild to me. Why are we buying supplies for each individual client? No, they come to us, they see what we have, and they base their set around that. Because when people bring pictures, I always tell my clients, like, look, you can bring the picture to the appointment. We can use it as an inspo if that's what you're interested in, and we'll hook it up for you based on what I have. And that's what you're supposed to do. Because realistically, it really doesn't make sense to be like, when you go to like a hair salon and you tell them, oh, I want my hair dyed this color, they are not buying dye specifically for you. They're going to show you what they have and match it closest based on your hair color and all that stuff. You know, they're going to hook you up based on what's there. And then on top of that, it's like you're going to always constantly been spending money, and depending on your prices, you're not going to make it back quick enough. And you're going to feel like, oh, I'm wasting money on these clients. Like, that's kind of on you. So just, I'm going to do a whole video on stuff like how to save money as a nail tech, because I feel like enough people is not telling y'all that it do not have to be this expensive. I don't care what nobody say. It should not be to the point where you got so many people off a shorty set. It's $80 for a basic shorty set, and the set don't be shaped, it don't last, because they talk about, so, oh, I gotta buy supplies. Like, stop listening to them people. I'm finna tell y'all what's really good, and I'm finna hook y'all up for real. Okay, so here we go. Put the Hello Kitty on. Y'all already know I use glue, nail glue, Mia Secret nail glue. I use the red one for bling, and I always say it ain't about exactly what you use, it's about how you use it. So it's really about how you seal your bling more than what you use, to be honest, because you can use anything. I've used other glues before. This is what I like, I guess. So here we go. Now this cross charm, I put it higher up, and I went ahead and used, I want to say I used a kite and a diamond or something, or a rhombus and a diamond. I kind of can't see that good, I'll be honest. And I think at first I was gonna use some bigger one, like bigger circle bling, and then I changed my mind. And I was like, I think I want one bigger one, and I needed to taper out to one smaller one to give it a cross effect. So when you're like doing stuff like this, like I said, I didn't have cross charms, but this is what I could do, and it was identifiable that it was a cross. And y'all did vote on my community post. I posted an inspo picture. I said, this is what it was. What y'all think I'm finna do? I'm finna nail it or fail it. Y'all said I was finna nail it. So let me know in the comments below. now that you see what's going on and what's really good, let me know. Did I nail it or did I fail it? Like I said, I don't know where this picture came from, but it's cute. And as soon as I seen the picture, I was like, well, I'm finna body this. Like this ain't nothing. So I was pretty happy. Now I'm not even gonna lie, on the pinky, I did this straight down line. I didn't even realize, like once afterwards I looked in the picture, because I really didn't look at the picture like one for one, nail for nail. When people show me inspo pics, most people is not picky about the nails. They're like, I just want something like this. So I'll just look, we'll pick the colors, and I just go from there. So I was like, oh, that's a black tip with charming bling. And this is what I did. So this particular nail, I was gonna just keep it like this, just these three, but then I was like, no, we need a little more bling on this hand. So then I made it a pattern. So I did 2 small, 1 big, 2 small, 1 big, and then that's how we ended up with the pinky nail being like this, which is cool because it ended up actually being something that was from the picture, I guess. So I would say, like, when people bring inspos, like, it ain't to be copied. Because at the end of the day, I ain't that nail tech or whoever the hell do their nails. I'm not them. So when I do recreations and stuff, it's gonna look like the same concept, except for it's gonna look like it's my work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I always advise people when you do recreations. Don't worry about it exactly like the picture, because you don't have the same technique, you don't have the same supplies, you don't shape the same. So like, don't stress. You feel me? Like, just stay on your job. Do your JLB. So you already know, we gonna like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications. If your notifications ain't on, what is you doing? How do you know when I'm gonna upload? Because y'all know I'm a little bit erratic at this. I upload damn near every day, but just not specifically time of day. So definitely turn on the notifications. And I really appreciate you guys. Y'all, we're almost at 600 subscribers, which means we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Like, come on now. So once again, here go the final look. Ooh, period. Money in the background. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'm gonna see you whenever the next one is.